Would you like to talk about shoulders? Because I certainly would. And you clicked on this video, and that means we're talking about shoulders. An incredible part of the body. It can do so many things, such as help me with the hand walking thing I just did there. But you know, they can flex and extend, they can abduct and adduct, they can rotate and spin and do all this crazy stuff. But because of all the crazy things they can do, there's a lot of ways in which they can become tight and or weak, and therefore problematic for this entire temple we have here. Now, and to go along with that, a lot of our other muscles kind of influence the shoulders and vice versa. You know, you have the pecs going into the shoulders, upper back musculature, the lats. You know, the whole body is one big link of chains, you know. One thing can influence another. So this is going to kind of cover your bases in regards to anything in regard to the shoulders and surrounding muscles. And anything I show you here, first note, is going to be, you're going to be able to do these either statically or dynamically. Now, what does that mean? So static stuff, that's going to be more specifically for flexibility. It's going to be your static holds, things that you are trying to really work the ability for your muscles to actually stretch and hold. That's going to be more of your cool down sort of stuff. Stuff you're going to do either at the end of a workout or at the end of your day. Whereas your dynamic stuff, that's more for mobilization. And mobility is more or less flexibility and motion. So you're going to be moving through the stretches, not really holding them. So that's more for preparation. And the static stuff is more to just really challenge the flexibility in that static way. So again, you can do both with what I'm going to show you here. You're also going to need a band, at least one band. And for this exercise, I recommend a sort of medium band. And you're not going to be just holding on to the band like so. That's going to be way too much for the grip as far as getting what we want out of the shoulders. You don't want to have to be working the grip here. The focus is on making the shoulders healthier. So instead, band goes like so, around the back of the hand, then you grab. So now you have a lot of help from that band, and you're not going to have to worry about, again, taxing the grip as a part of this. Zoop, zoop, zoop. Final note is that you're going to need some sort of anchor. Luckily, I have Mr. Smith here, and he's not going anywhere. She's not falling over. How awkward would it be if it just fell over and I died now? Yeesh. Hope somebody would release this video if that had happened as a warning about Mr. Smith here. But we're getting on a tangent. Just make sure you have some sort of sturdy anchor. That's just going to be something that holds your band in place and prevents you from, you know, the band snapping out or you getting hurt in some other kind of way. Well, I guess the actual final note here is going to be approach this, you know, with care. I don't want to say with caution, but just be, you know, don't go into this willy-nilly. You don't want to be doing something that's supposed to be helpful and end up hurting yourself as a result. So I'll stop yapping about all that and get to the point here. So I've got a nice grip on this band wrapped around the back of the wrist. Now, starting point here is just to get some tension in the band and allow it to pull your arm forward. All right, boom. We got a nice static stretch here. But again, to make this more dynamic, you can shrug it back and then let it pull you forward. Shrug it back, let it pull you forward. All right, and even from there, you can rotate internal, external. Again, the shoulders can do a lot of things. Now this is, again, dynamic because we're moving through it. But if you want to, you can twist and hold. Twist and hold for more of a prolonged period. But it doesn't end there, my friends. From here, you can face the anchor, or you can move right out to the side. Boom. Lean in. Now we're really stretching out the pec, the front of the shoulder, and even the biceps and the forearms. You can lean more and more and more depending on your flexibility. And guess what? There's more. You can even, from here, lean a little bit more this way. And now we're really challenging that shoulder extension there. And then you can go the other way as well. I'll show you so I can still face you. So switching arms here If you come to the other side now, instead of stretching out our chest and the front of our shoulder, we're instead getting more of the upper back and the back of that shoulder. Boom. Again, you can hold it statically, or you can move in and out in a more dynamic way. But this position is really cool because you can then also move this arm up and overhead. Now that's a really gnarly lat stretch we got going on here because, again, we have this trusty band here that's pulling, making that stretch more than it is. All right, make sure you're stable on your feet here, okay? Because these medium bands don't play around. You don't want to, boom! You don't want that, okay? Sorry if I scared you. But yeah, that's not even it, okay? We're not quite done. Because from there, you can even come around, and now arms behind your back, pulling in such a way as where if you move your head to the side there, a lovely trapezius stretch. Point the chin down, bring more of the neck into things. Chin go up, chin go wherever you want it to go. And again, you can make this whole thing a sequence too. You can start here, pull back, let it go forward, move out, stretch, 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 stretch. All right. Medium band attached to some sturdy anchor. Let that sucker pull your shoulder, and from there you can do all kinds of amazing stretches. But be safe, all right?